Devon was 26 at the time of the accident. Um, the driver of a vehicle hit Devon from the curb, and Devon threw Devon 20 to 30 feet in the air on his head, on his skull, which made his skull and brain swell, which they had to put him in a helicopter from South Capitol Street, Southeast Washington, to Washington Hospital Center to cut the brain to relieve the swelling, to cut part of the skull out. The guys that was walking with him to the meeting, he literally said Devon was walking across the street and the man didn't stop. He hit him. You should get a lawyer. And that's what I did. I got turned down at least 7 to 9 times by other law firms. Mr. Malloy took my case the first time. At that time, I guess they claimed that they didn't want to look for witnesses. I found them immediately. They came to me, actually. Meeting with Mr. Sean Malloy, he really gave me hope. He made me try to put the emotional part behind me, just try to get things done, like get them witnesses, meet them at libraries, meet them anywhere we can, and let's get this done. And we did. If I had to work, Mr. Malloy would meet those witnesses by himself, anywhere that they were willing to meet him. Big law firms who said, we're gonna help, there were no help. Mr. Malloy was my help. Emotionally, mentally, and physically, he was my help. Sometimes I might have got a little emotional at little hearings, or like probate court, I got a little emotional because one of the nurses wanted to pull the plug. I had to stand up to the judge and let him know. And Mr. Malloy stood up to the judge, and we won. He would actually meet those witnesses in poverty by himself if I had to work. And I mean in poverty. Devon had some loopholes in his case, and Mr. Malloy got through the loopholes. He wouldn't let that nurse in probate court take my son off life support. So he's a fighter. He was fighting with me. I'm glad we did go to probate court, because they were trying to let him go before God was trying to let him go. And Mr. Malloy won that. He actually became a friend after a period of time. He just wasn't a lawyer. He became a friend. He was a big help. He turned from a lawyer to a friend. I would always refer him, and that's from the heart.